and welcome to another review room tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about how to test your review room from an applicant's perspective. So you've set up your review room, you've made it live, we're looking at the dashboard right now, and now you may have the question, well, how does all of this look on from the perspective of my applicant? And how do I find that out? So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do this, but the first way is going to focus on, or is going to have a focus on the type of browser that you use. So the internet browser that you're using, currently I'm using Google Chrome, and I highly recommend Google Chrome for all of our users. And the way to download it if you don't have it is just go to google.com/Chrome, right? And this is Google's internet browser, and it's 10 times faster than any other browser that you'll try. It's great. We have no affiliation whatsoever with this browser, but the reason we're recommending it is because we have noticed that it's bar none the best browser. And now the great thing about Google Chrome is that it's going to allow you to test Review Room a lot better. So what we mean by that is that if you have Google Chrome open, you are currently logged in as an administrator. But in order to test the software, you would need to open another session. So there's two ways to do that. You can either sign out as an administrator and then sign up as an applicant, or you can click on this little wrench icon that Google Chrome has on the top right, and then click on New Incognito Window. Now when you click on that, you get a new window that pops up, and you'll notice this this man with the hat over here that will show up, and essentially that means that this is a brand new session. So I can go to the Review Room URL, and if you don't know what your Review Room URL is, once again, if you just scroll to the bottom, it's right here. I can copy it, right click copy, and then let's go back to my Google Chrome window here, and what I'll do is I will just paste it in, and as soon as I paste it in, essentially I'll get a brand new session, which means I can be logged in as a different person. And so this is a review room that we've set up. Now that I'm here, I can start looking at, this is what it looks like from an applicant's perspective. Now you can brand and style and theme it, and we talked about that in a different session, but essentially here what you can do is sign up as an applicant. Now when you click on the sign up button, what's going to happen is you're going to get a screen like this, and then you're going to be able to fill it out. The most important thing to consider is that when you're filling out this material, what you have to keep in mind is that what you want to do is to use a different email address than you use when you sign in as an administrator. In other words, you cannot use your same administrator email address in order to test your review room as an applicant. So I'll just call this sample user 1, and the email address, as you recall, I set up a test account, and I'm just going to use that, and then I can use a password. I'm just going to use simple password, and notice that then it's going to ask me which category of applicants do I want to apply to. And remember, we had set up global applicants and local applicants. And while you may have only one applicant group, and in that case you wouldn't see this drop down. You just see that the application group you're applying to. So I'm just going to apply to global applicants. It's going to try to detect your time zone. If it's incorrect, you can change it, and then you click on the register button. And as soon as you do, it gives you this screen, and all it's saying here is that you're going to get an email, and in that email you'll be able to basically go in and click on a link. Now let me just log into my email account very quickly, and then we can see what that looks like. Okay, so I should have gotten the email by now, and in here you'll notice that I have. So now all I have to do is just click on the registration link like it asked me to, and now what it's going to do is just log me in as an applicant. So this is what it looks like at this point in time. It says, you haven't submitted anything yet, please fill in any necessary information, enter the name of my submission. I'll just call it, Aiden's application. And by the way, this section is completely customizable, the text that appears here, and we talk about that in another section. So I was just going to press get started, and this is what my screen looks like. And from this point on, I have to go in and try and fill out my application. But that's it for this particular video tutorial. What we'll be doing is talking about the rest of this process in testing an application in the next tutorial, so make sure to join us on that one.